Right, so I thought I would show you what's going on at the moment in the allotment. It's a glorious day, so I thought I'd pop up there and have a look. So you can see bottom beds down there, number of beds I've got, and it's quite a big allotment. You know, it takes some filling. So to start off with, then, this bed there, we have 6 courgettes, yellow and green. I'm not exactly 100% on the varieties, but we've got 6 courgettes in there, and as you can see, I've dug them out and made like a little well so we can kind of feed them with loads and loads of water. The next one there is, this is a bed, let's come down there, which is, it's got the screen round so you can guess it's carrots. Now these carrots, again, these are actually, and I've never done this before, these were carrots where you buy them already grown and then you dig them in. So we'll see how they come. Do you know what I mean? Because I always was told that, you know, you can't really disturb carrot roots and everything like that. So they might actually just come all bent and higgledy-piggledy. Then I've got in there, I've got about 4 rows of different carrot varieties as well. And I think the actual seeds that I got, they were, you know, it's different coloured carrots that come, you know what I mean? So it's like a rainbow effect. Next over is I've got some leeks and some green French climbing beans, I think they are. Is that right? Let's have a look. Yeah, French beans up there in a wigwam. And I've got some over there as well. We'll get to them, but I've got some different varieties on that little set of trellises and wigwam. Now over this next little bed here, as you can see, now I don't know if they're going to come, I don't know if it's going to be too, I've had them in for ages, but sweet potatoes, but we are the northeast of England, so I'm not sure, you know, I might have probably been better off having them in the Polytunnel, but we'll see. I mean, if the weather's like this all the time, something might happen. Right then, this bed here, we have charred parsnips and just a variety. Yes, look at this. Yeah, you're looking admiring me. Floor just laid that, and loads of different varieties of salad leaves there. Then we coming on to the Brassicas. These 2 beds are Brassicas. These are purple Brussels sprouts. See how they go. Then we've got the Cavarel Nero, you know, like the dark cabbage. So that's kind of my favourite cabbage of all times. Get loads, or use loads of that. Then, and this is what I want to do with this. These are Savoy cabbages, and what I want is to make some sauerkraut. You know, I use this to make the sauerkraut, so we'll see if they come up and I can make my own sauerkraut with them. I've yet to put the little round collars on to stop them kind of keeling over by the little bugs, but they're in the post and I haven't got them yet, so we'll wait and see. Next up is, we're going on to the onions there. So this bed there is sturgeon onions. I've got the onions in there. I've got the shallots in this bed there. Now we've got the potatoes in this bed. So, and what I've done this time, as you can see, it's just, there's no banking up. I've just kind of done the no dig policy. I've just dug a hole, put in some fertilizers and dropped the potato in. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing how these, because it's a fair hard work to dig them and bank them up and everything like that. So we'll see how they go. And here we have some, this bed is purple sprouting broccoli, so we'll see what that comes off. Got a few in there. And like I say, this is the kind of climbing beans, French beans, and I've got about 6 to 8 rows of Brussels sprouts, not Brussels sprouts, man, beetroot in there. Beetroot's another one of our favourites, you know, so hopefully all that will come. And if you remember the last video, I was kind of digging out, you know, that for that path, and I was just popping like the dugout side. What I'm going to do is use that soil to, once I get the kind of raised beds up and running, to, you know, to kind of backfill and put them in there. So that will go to the Polytunnel. Now I'm a little bit, everyone's saying that we're about 3 weeks to 4 weeks behind because of all these storms and weathers we have. So it's been a bit of a kind of disappointment in chili terms. So anyways, this is what I've got at the moment, which is just quite a few, all different varieties of tomatoes. I'm going big on tomatoes this time, especially like beef, you know, like the big kind of Italian beef tomatoes and plum tomatoes. I've got a few of them in. And then at the back on this side is some sweet, no, they're Inferno chilies. They were bought and they've been a lot better than the ones I grew from seed. I'll show you mine from seed. And then on this side we have more tomato plants at that front row, and then chilies at the back, and actually sweet peppers as well got mixed in there. So what you can see I've still got some buckets there waiting to get planted up. But mine, you know, and I set mine away, you know, we're talking middle of February, and that's them. And yes, they need a little water there at the end. Since I've repotted them on, mind you, my mum told us to repot them on. They've come on a lot better, but they're still not going, you know, not really jumping out. But maybe another 2 weeks and I'll plant them and we'll see. And what I'm worried about is it's the season's not long enough, you know. That's the thing. I plant them all up, use all my compost, and then they don't actually fruit. But those are hot wax. Now hot wax, they're not like totally hot, and what we do is we can take the seeds out and we just griddle them, and they're actually lovely. So, and they do fruit rather quick, so hopefully that's, you know, that'll be all right. We'll get them. And the Joe's longs are just, they look a great chili, just 6 to 8 inches long, thin, wiry. Oh, just look a great chili. And I've dried them from last year and I've still got a load in the house. So, well, I've got a couple of cucumbers as well ready to go in. See if we can get them set away. And what I normally do is just put the cucumbers down at the bottom of this polytunnel here. So like I say, tomatoes are looking good. Do you know what I mean? I must admit they're away and looking fine. You know, as soon as I planted them out, they took off, you know, and they do, you know what I mean? So let's have a little look there. So I'm going for like the big beef tomatoes with quite a few of them, and I'm looking forward to these ones as well. I got these from a shop, and whoa, you bend down there. Brandywine Heritage variety. So I've got 4 there that are Brandywine. So I'm looking forward to them. See what comes of them. Like I say, these are, they do with the water. You know, I'm watering them every day. So see how it goes. Fingers crossed. But I would have liked all my chilies away there now. But, and to be honest, mind you, I had last year. We had so many. I think I had about 57 in here, different chilies, and never used them all. And actually the really hot ones, you know, the very hot ones, they were just, you know, they didn't even crop. They were kind of late putting in, so they didn't even crop as well. Oh, I've just noticed there, look at that. Can you see that? A bit of water. I'll get rid of that, get that. So that's the state of play in the polytunnel. Ideally, this is kind of, it's all right. I'm just touching it height wise. I would have liked it a lot. You know, next time I kind of do this, I'm going to kind of really put some height on it as well, so it's a couple of foot high more than me. I'm 6'3", so I want it kind of nice and high, you know. And what I would like to do, I don't know how far, but with these tomato plants, I'm going to practice where they're coming up. I'll get them to grow there, then I'll actually string, you know, like put a bit of string across to this wooden beam here, so to see if I can get more trusses on, you know, and get them higher up. And again, I'll do that with that side, and actually these back ones, I'll just get some string coming up as well, and to the same beam. So that is a little look round. I've just been talking to one of the allotment over here, and I think in a couple of years time, or maybe next year, or even this year, I'm not sure exactly when to do it, but this bed here at the moment I've got, that's full of red onions, but that bed there is just crying out to be a asparagus bed, you know. Maybe get like 2 rows of asparagus in there, So maybe that's what I'm going to do with this bed, because once you, and I've never grown them before, but once you set them, you know, you can't just keep on moving them, they're there. So you've got to sacrifice a bed that'll always be. But this is actually sometimes nice to, my mum used to put flowers in this and it was just gorgeous, you know, and it does look a little bit scorched earth, but I guess once all the you know, produce start going. But the idea is, you know, to kind of slowly work on it and get all the flags and all the pavements done, get all the borders up, sorry, raised beds up, and then get flowers in there as well and get some fruit going. So we'll see. But that's what I've got in today's allotment, and I'll, like I say, we'll have a little walk through in a month's time or so, and then you can have a look, see how things are coming on, see if I've changed my mind with certain things. Right, take care then.